Fine morning, children. Let's start our today's session. Poem. Yes, the second unit, the Grumble Family. As we had already completed the first unit fully, prose, poetry, supplementary and grammar, today we'll start the poem. Yes, the Grumble Family. Who has written this? Lucy Maud Montgomery. Before going to the poem, before learning the poem, we will go to the author's introduction first. Who is she? You can see the author here, the picture. Yes, those who don't have textbook, just see this. Yes, L.M. That is Lucy Maud Montgomery. She was born in 1874, was a Canadian author. Be known for a series of novels beginning in 1908 with Anne of Green Gables. Montgomery went on published 20 novels as well as 530 short stories. Okay, and then 500 poems and 30 essays. A prolific writer, Montgomery published over 100 stories between 1897 and 1907. Montgomery work, diaries and letters have been read and studied by scholars and readers worldwide. So that is very talented person she is. Vast writer, she'll write a lot. Prolific writer means what? She'll write a lot. Supra, all things she will write. So what she had written about this poem, we'll see. What is grumble? Yes. Grumble is nothing but a complaint. That means going on, they are never satisfied. No, something they will be always complaining about something. Complain in a bad-tempered manner. Rumbo kobama, they will be grumbling. So she is going to say about the Grumble family for us. This is not a memory poem. This is a poem paragraph and appreciation questions will come from this. We'll go to the poem first. Okay? Yes. The poet gives a vivid picture of neighborhood. Who is neighbor? Yes, our neighbors, our next door. Neighborhood scenes know how we should mend our ways. So you have to see our neighbor. She's telling about the experience, not of her. Generally, she has read in many things and she might have experienced also about neighbors. Okay, so all the neighbors will not be like the person those she specified in this poem. Some will be like that in our nearby houses. Yes, so let me read a poem. So this is four lines. I'll be explaining you first. Okay, there's a family nobody likes to meet. Starting itself, she started like that, right? There is a family nobody likes to meet. They live, it is said, on Complaining Street. So where they reside, they live in the Complaining Street itself. The family, one family. She's telling about one family. Where they live? They live on Complaining Street. Yes. In the city of never are satisfied. The city name, the name of the city where they are living. Never are satisfied. This is the city name where they live. And where they reside, yes. The river of discontent beside. And the beside, pakkathula. In the river pakkathula irukangala, discontent beside. So this is the first stanza. I'll be explaining you what they have given there. So I'll be explaining what is this. So only 4 lines, very simple. Okay, a family lives in a complaining street. What happened? The family lives in a complaining street and nobody likes them. Okay, so no one likes them. Why they don't like them? Because they don't talk to anyone and we also don't like to talk them. They will not mingle with anyone and they live in the street of where they live, where they live in the city. Never are satisfied. Abindra city la they are living. Where they are living? Which besides the river discontent. அந்த river எந்த discontentன்ற river பக்கத்துல discontentனா என்ன, எந்த ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன்ஸ்லயும் டிஸ்சாட்டிஸ்ஃபேக்ஷனா இருப்பாங்களாம். தே நெவர் சாட்டிஸ்ஃபைட் வித் ஒன் சர்க்கம்ஸ்டன்சஸ். எந்த ஒரு சூழ்நிலையிலையும் தே வில் நெவர் சாட்டிஸ்ஃபைட். அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரீட்ல சிட்டில ரிவர் பக்கத்துல தே ஆர் லிவிங். Okay, this is the first stanza. First I will teach the poem, then I will be telling you the poetic device and figure of speech, everything. Okay, yes. And the second stanza, they growl at that and they growl at this. So what is the meaning of growl? Growl, it is a meaning, glossary, it is given in the back of your poem itself. What is that growl? Make a low guttural sound in the throat. அதாவது low sound, அப்படியே முணுமுணுக்கிறது, something that they murmur. அவங்களுக்கு வந்து they don't like something, they growl at that, they growl at this னா இது அது. ஓகே, செகண்ட் லைன்ல whatever comes there is something amiss. Amiss is nothing but they don't try make it anything right. எதுவுமே அவங்களுக்கு கரெக்டா படவே படாது அவங்க லைஃப்ல. they will never get anything correct. Next, third line. And whether their station be high or humble. அவங்களோட situation where they live, அது வந்து ரொம்ப ஹை லெவலா இருந்தாலும் சரி, ஹம்பிளா இருந்தாலும் சரி, they never satisfied. They are all known by the name of grumble. So அவங்கெல்லாம் grumbleனாலே everyone understand, oh அந்த ஸ்ட்ரீட்டா, அந்த ஸ்ட்ரீட்ல they are live. So they can everyone understand that family is a complaining family. Grumble family. Okay, I will be explaining what is that. Yes, they go on complaining about everything. They will always grumble about everything. Each and everything they will be complaining. Their first instinct, அவங்க என்ன நினைக்கிறாங்க, what they think na, they always find something to complain and murmur about everything. சும்மா முணுமுணுன்னு பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருப்பாங்க, ஏதாவது குறை சொல்லிட்டே இருப்பாங்க. ஓகே, அந்த ஸ்ட்ரீட்ல இருக்கவங்க, தென் அந்த கம்ப்ளைனிங் ஸ்ட்ரீட்ல இருக்கவங்க, and then they growl at everything. அவங்க எல்லாத்த பத்தியும் they will be growling. They find wrong in whatever they see. எதை பார்த்தாலும் whatever they see or act, they will always find complaints, whether they are in a good position or high position or not. அதாவது ஹையாவும் இருப்பாங்க, ஹம்பிளாவும் இருப்பாங்க, but they never think about that. அவங்க எவ்வளவு பொசிஷன்ல இருந்தாலும் they always find fault in something. They find and complain about it. They always known as a name of what? Name of grumble family. So they never satisfied. என்ன situationல இருந்தாலும் they never satisfied. Okay, third stanza. The weather is always too hot or cold. Summer and winter alike they scold. Okay, nothing goes right with the folks you meet down on that gloomy complaining street. It is understood very easily. So what is the third stanza tells about? Weather. So weather na climatic condition. Yeah, that climatic condition will be too hot or too cold. எப்படி இருந்தாலுமே, கோல்டா இருந்தாலும் they will be grumbling, ஹாட்டா இருந்தாலும் they will be grumbling. Yeah, summer or winter they scold. Summer, they don't like, actually ஹாட்டா இருந்தாலும் கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணுவாங்களாம், கோல்டா இருந்தாலும் they will be complaining. Nothing goes right. எதுவுமே அவங்களோட பார்வையில nothing goes right with folks you meet. Whomever you go and meet in that street, no one will be right. யாருக்குமே ரைட்டா பேசவே மாட்டாங்க. ஓகே, down on the gloomy. Gloomyனா அங்க போனாலே everyone will get frightened. Gloomy and sad complaining streetல everyone will get what? If you go there, you will get gloomy. உனக்கு frightened ஆயிடும், you will get dull. Okay, so what is that? The weather is too hot or cold, they complain. Okay, about it. They scold. If their winter is, everything goes wrong. The people living down on the sad complaining. Glooming na sad, frightening, and you can say. சரியா? So the weather also they will complain. Okay, three stanzas over. Now the next stanza. In fact, their growling is never done. And if everything pleased them, there isn't a doubt. They would growl that they would nothing to growl about. See what is this given here? So if everything is pleasing them, எல்லாமே satisfy ஆயிடுச்சு, இப்போ everything is good to them na, what they will do, they will, if எல்லாமே ப்ளீஸ் பண்ணாலும் what they will do, they never get satisfied. Why? Because குறை சொல்றதுக்கே இப்ப இருக்காது இல்லையா? If nothing is there to say, கிரவுல் பண்றதுக்கு ஒன்னும் இல்லைன்னா கூட, see nothing is there to கிரவுல் பண்றதுக்கு கூட ஒன்னும் இல்லைன்னு அதே ஒரு குறையா they will be telling. Can you understand ma? Yes. What if everything is perfect to you? So அந்த perfect இருந்தாலும் இது எப்படி இப்படி perfect இருக்கும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி they will be asking question. Okay, can you understand? They grumble about what they will grumble about. They will grumble about the rain, okay, and about the sun, and if it is hot and everything, எல்லாமே complaint தான். It is a fact that what their growling never gets completed, and the growling வந்து எப்பவுமே உங்க லைஃப்ல கம்ப்ளீட்டே ஆகாது or stopped. If everything pleased them, suppose எல்லாமே pleasing-ஆ இருந்துச்சுன்னா what they will do? There is no doubt. What there is no doubt? That they will grumble that there is nothing to grumble about. எதை பத்தியும் grumble பண்ண முடியலையே, what is there, குறை சொல்லவே முடியலையே, like that they will be thinking. Okay, and the next stanza. But the curious thing is that no one of the same can be brought to acknowledge his family name, for never a grumbler will own that he is connected with it all you see. So what is the curious thing na, an unusual thing. So adha enna unusual thing na, the strange things is not the same. எல்லாமே சேமா இருக்காது அவங்களோட behavior, everything will be different, all will be different. இவ்ளோ டிஃபரெண்டா இருந்தா சேமாவே இருக்காது, but can be brought to acknowledge the family's name. And the family name சொன்னாலே everyone will grumble. So no, everyone will know that, oh, that street, okay, they are never satisfied people, so we will never go there. And grumble never owns, he is connected with it all. So யாருமே அவங்க கூட கனெக்ஷனே வெச்சுக்க மாட்டாங்க. They will never get connected to that people in that street. Okay, and the next stanza. What is the next stanza? Yeah, 3 more stanzas you have. The worst thing is that if anyone stays among them too long, he will learn their ways. Yes, and before he dreams of the terrible jumble, he is adopted into the family of grumble. So what happened? Yes, many of them, no, the worst thing, idhula mosamana vishayam enna, what is the most worst thing in that? So many of the people, the worst thing is to be known about the grumble family enna is that if anyone stays too long with them, suppose konjam romba too long avanga kuda irundona, what will happen? They too long irundanga, he will or they will learn their ways, அவங்களோட வழி, அவங்க எப்படி கிரம்பிளா இருக்காங்க, so they will teach us also the same habit. Actually that is very terrible habit. So we cannot dream that, நம்ம dream பண்ணி கூட பார்க்க முடியாத bad things எல்லாம் we will learn if we stay with them. நம்ம அவங்க கூட suppose போய் கொஞ்ச நாள் இருந்தா what will happen? All bad things we will learn. Okay, before the person knows the truth of terrible jumble, he adopted, அவரை அப்படியே அடாப்ட் ஆயிடுவாங்க, அந்த ஃபேமிலியோட நம்மளும் அடாப்ட் ஆயிடுவோமா. So many of the people what they will do, they will step up, அதுக்குள்ள போறதுக்கே விரும்ப மாட்டாங்க. Okay, and the next stanza. Yes, and so it were wisest to keep our feet from wandering into complaining street, and never go growl whatever we do, lest we be mistaken for grumblers too. So what the poet is telling for us, enna avanga solranga, yes, better what you have to do, better don't keep your feet there, நீ அங்க உன் ஸ்டெப் காலை கூட அங்க வச்சிராத, don't keep your feet in the street from wandering, anga போகாத. If you move leisurely, suppose if you think that okay let me go and what is happening in the complaining street போலாம் பார்க்கலாம், like that if you think means what will happen? You will definitely turn you and never growl. நீ வந்து என்ன நினைப்ப, what you will think and never growl whatever we do. So we will learn their ways and less mistaken. நம்மளுக்கும் அந்த grumble பழக்கம் வந்துருமா. We will also be mistaken as a grumblers too. So what is grumble? I told you, yeah, complaining in a bad tempered manner. ரொம்ப கோவத்துல கத்துறது, சரியா? So that we will learn because they never get satisfied of anything. Okay, so last stanza, what she's saying? Let us learn to walk with a smile and a song. So let us learn what? Walk with a smile and song. No matter if things do sometimes go wrong, and then be our station, high or humble, we will never belong to the family of grumble. Yes, whatever she's telling the advice for us. What she's saying? We should learn to walk with a smile, okay, and a song. Sandoshma, we want to laugh, we want to smile whatever situation comes in our life. Don't get bothered. We should not get bothered about ourselves. And no matter what happen, if something goes wrong, edo thappayiduchu, something we are doing wrong, what will happen? Or if we do good or in a low position, don't think about position, whether we are doing wrong, like that. Don't be so much of over conscious or ரொம்ப cautious இருக்காம, what it is telling, what the author is telling us, we should never belong to the family of grumble. Grumble family la வந்து போய் சேர்ந்துராதீங்க. Grumble family la மட்டும் what you have to do? Don't go and join in the grumble family. Okay, this is the poem is about ma. Very simple poem. It is not a memory poem. You will be getting the poem paragraph and appreciation questions as a notes. Okay, thank you, children. Now let's see the poetic device, that is literary device and figure of speech in this poem. Okay, so anaphora, you have only two. One is anaphora and another one is epithet. And other rhyming words and all you will be knowing, I think so. Yes, rhyming words, rhyme scheme, alliteration, all things will come for this poem. Okay, what is anaphora and epithet? We will see. I'll explain the lines, which line is anaphora. Okay, so we will see. What is anaphora? Yes. They growl at that, they growl at this. That line is marked. Just underline that and write anaphora. Okay, and another anaphora also you have. Yeah, in this stanza, they growl at the rain, they growl at the sun. That is also anaphora. Anaphora is nothing but repetition. Repetition na enna? Yeah, you can see that in your page number 48. You take page number 48 ma, you will be knowing that. What is anaphora? Yes, an anaphora is a technique where phrases or verses in a poem begin with what? Same word or words. So they growl. Same line la what it is coming. You can see this. They growl at the rain, they growl at the sun. Yeah, they growl. It is repetition of the same words. You can see that, no? The repetition. They growl is given and the same line they growl. Both lines. No, single line, both words are coming at the same word or words. So that is anaphora. And epithet. What is epithet? Epithet. We will see which line is epithet. Yes, in this poem. Epithet is nothing but complaining street. Complaining street is epithet. And grumble family or grumble, epithet. Okay, so you can see that complaining street is epithet. E-P-I-T-H-E-T, epithet. Okay, why it is called an epithet? Because it is an adjective. It is an adjective. We can see that an epithet is an adjective or phrase express a quality or attribute regarded as characteristics of the person or the thing mentioned. That means it is telling about the family. Describing a noun is called an adjective. Yes or no? Yes. So grumble அவங்களோட குவாலிட்டியை பத்தி எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுது. So it is explaining about their quality. So it is about a grumble family and complaining street. So this lines is just underline and write. Grumble and complaining street is an epithet. It is describing about the quality. It comes in adjective. So only two you have poetic device, that is literary device or poetic device. You can say pick out the poetic device in this line, or what is the figure of speech in this line, like that. If it is asked means you can write they growled. Repetition is coming means what you can write? Anaphora. And noun describe பண்றது, that is called as what? Adjective. That is, don't write adjective, you should write only epithet. That is only figure of speech is mentioned here. And another, you can see the pick out the other alliteration and all is given. I'll be telling you from the textbook itself. We will see the weather is always too hot or cold. Summer and winter alike they scold. Nothing goes right with the folks you meet down on the gloomy complaining street. So pick out the rhyming words and identify the rhyming scheme of the above lines. Okay, so what is rhyming words in this? Yes, what is rhyming words? The sounds end with the same. So that is cold. You can see that, no? Cold, scold. Okay, then what? Meet, street. So these comes under rhyming words. Okay, so what is rhyming scheme? Rhyme scheme na, what is rhyming scheme? Yeah, always rhyme scheme starts with what? A, correct? Small letter only you should use. You should not use capital letter. So, cold, the last ending words only you can change it as a what? Rhyming scheme. Cold, scold, both sound same, isn't it? So here also A. A, meet, street. So here B, B. Cold, cold, scold, meet, street. So rhyming scheme will be A, B, B. Okay, so this is a rhyming scheme and rhyming words. And now you can see the first one, alliteration is given. You can see that alliteration first one. And whether their situation be humble, high or humble. So pick out the alliteration from the above line. What is alliterated here? Alliteration and repeated sounds, consonant sounds. What is consonants? How many consonants are there? 21. How come you are saying 21 alphabets? How many alphabets we have? We have 26, isn't it? Yes. That 26 less 21 is consonants, and 5, remaining 5 comes under vowels. A, E, I, O, U. You remember that? Yes, A, E, I, O, U is vowels, and remaining the 21 comes under consonants. So this H is comes under consonants. So H. So this is alliterated here. Okay, alliteration in humble, comma put it or hyphen also you can write. Humble hyphen high hyphen humble, or you can write comma also. Alliteration same. Can you understand, children? Only this comes for the poem. Alliteration, figure of speech. What is figure of speech? Anaphora, epithet. Rhyming words, you can use any line. On the 4 lines you see the sound ends with the same. And rhyming scheme, A, B, B. Yes, the whole poems comes for A, B, B. Correct? Yes. Thank you, children.